Good morning. What is going on, NYYU fam? How you doing this morning? Ladies and gentlemen, do me a favor, drop a voicemail, 804-592-6160. Again, that is 804-592-6160. You know already, we want to hear from you. Party time.
I just wanna have fun. Come and beat me up, meet me at the spot. Up all night to the sunrise.
Yeah. Oh, yeah, baby. You already know the dealio. One of the best teams in the East. We're one of the best teams in the world, damn it. You bet your ass we're in the West Coast, and we're gonna be swiveling our damn hips all day and all night. Yeah. Oh, baby. Good morning, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to All Rise Fridays. And I got my
cup of coffee in the big time, yeah. Cup of coffee in the big time.
Got my cup of coffee in the big times. I have to have my cup of coffee in the big times this morning. Because, ladies and gentlemen, we are so ready to go. I am so hyped for this series to start tonight. You guys don't even know. Game Season Live is going to be fire. Game Season Live is going to be hype. We're going to be ready to go tonight. I hope you guys are pumped up for it. I hope you guys are ready. Look, man, it might be 10 o'clock when this game starts tonight. For me, it's going to be like I'm just waking up because I'm going to be so pumped up for this game. I can't wait for it, folks. I can't wait. Really quickly in the messages, a couple of quick things in the messages in the chat so far that I want to go over. Where was it? Rob Pineda, don't ever feel bad to bring us down when it's something related to family. He said he just had a terrible loss in his family. Any prayers and positive thoughts would be greatly appreciated all the time here. The U does this for their family. We love everybody that is in this community. And of course, my friend, no doubt about it, sending positive prayers, positive messages your way. Definitely always hard to lose a loved one. So, Rob, you know we're always there for you, brother. No doubt about it. Condolences to you and your family, my friend. Another question that I've seen a bit in the chat is about these new messages. And there's like a crown with a 1, 2, and a 3. Ladies and gentlemen, I saw it for the first time yesterday with everybody else. Apparently, it's a new thing that YouTube is doing where it's like a community leaderboard. I'll be honest with you guys. I am trying to figure out a way to get rid of it. And the only reason why I say I'm trying to find a way to get rid of it is because we don't have a community leaderboard here. There is not somebody who is the most important of a chat. We do a champ of the chat, but honestly, let's be real, guys. Sometimes champ of the chat is, I've done champ of the chat to somebody not even in the chat that day. So, I mean, we don't really hold significance here of, who's the best in the chat currently or whatever. It's, everybody here brings something. Everybody here brings a level of excitement, a level of fun, a level of weirdness, excitement, whatever it might be. Everybody kind of brings their thing here. So I don't know if there is a way for me to get rid of it. I got no idea. It's a brand new thing YouTube rolled out. I guess it's for everybody. I don't know. I'm trying to figure out a way, and I'll start looking into that today a little bit and maybe get rid of that. But the biggest news, of course, today is that the New York Yankees will be taking on the Los Angeles Dodgers today in a rematch of the World Series. That starts today. Now, of course, at the end of the day, it is not a rematch of the World Series, because the standards, the levels, obviously not that high. But it is a rematch of two teams that I think is very, very, very fair to say. Both of these clubs have a legitimate chance to be seeing each other once again in the Fall Classic. And I think, as a Yankee fan, I want that. You know what I mean? I want that. And, Dodgers fans, you can make your jokes. You can kind of say whatever you want regarding this. Okay, fine. No problem. Go right ahead. You guys won at the end of the day. Have your jokes, have your laughs, have your fun. No problem. But when the Yankees lose, I like to see my team get another chance and go back at that club. And this is kind of just a preview of what could be. The Dodgers, of course, one of the best teams in the National League, one of the best teams in baseball. The New York Yankees, one of the best teams in the American League, and of course, one of the best teams in baseball. So we are entering a very interesting moment here, and I think this series does have a little bit of meat to it, so to say. Hey, yo.
Boom, boom, boom. Now let me hear you say.
But it certainly does. This is a series that people are going to be keeping a close eye on, and rightfully so, they should. So you look at the American League East, the Yankees, and I, don't want to get far ahead of myself here, but I do believe the Yankees have the biggest lead. Let's take a look together, shall we? I think they have the biggest lead in baseball right now. The Tigers got a 6-game lead. Yankees at 6.5 right now. Indeed, that is the biggest lead currently in baseball. And, I'm not going to sit here and, continue to go over, well, is the American League good or bad? It really doesn't matter. And I think that's something that a lot of Yankee fans provide a bit of too much energy to, in my opinion. At the end of the day, man, who cares? And the reason why I say who cares if the American League is quote unquote good or bad is why does it matter? Why does it matter? That is the league the Yankees are in. The Yankees are in the American League. Okay, the Yankees are in the American League East right now, where you got two teams slightly, one at 500, the other one slightly above. Who cares? The Yankees' job is to beat who is in front of them on their calendar. And right now, they're not only beating bad teams, they're beating the better teams. even better teams in the National League. The Padres, the Mets. The Yankees have beat those teams in a series. And I'm speaking very highly of the New York Yankees today, rightfully so. I'm very happy to be speaking so highly of the New York Yankees today because the Yankees have done a lot of good and a lot of things that typically in the past we can be angry about, we can complain about, but they've done a good job at fixing these things. My biggest gripe this year has been you're giving a guy like Jason Dominguez too much time off, and he needs to play. If that's my biggest gripe, then the Yankees deserve a lot of praise. If I were one of our biggest beefs here as a community is, that kid needs to play more, brother. Yankees, come on, what are you guys doing, man? How's that kid not out there every day? If that's one of our biggest beefs, then they're doing a good job. Because I do remember years past where we're, rightfully so, we're complaining about things that make sense. Why is Clay Holmes still the closer? Why is he still out there day in and day out? Why is this the case? Why is that the case? Why do they keep playing this guy that's hitting 180? And again, do we get there soon with DJ LeMahieu? Potentially. Potentially, we're going to have that yearly conversation yet again. But maybe, just maybe, the Yankees are learning from past mistakes. Dare I say that? Maybe they're learning from past mistakes. We've seen them utilize Devin Williams in a way that I think a lot of people never would have thought they would have utilized Devin Williams. When the Yankees basically came out and said, you're done as the closer. Luke is jumping in there, and it's worked out a lot better. Now, has Devin Williams still been really good? He had a stretch, to be fair. He did have a stretch of really good baseball. Then he kind of shit the bed again when they went for him to close the game out. And it was an absolute train wreck. So it's been more of the same in that regard. But the Yankees did attack that early. And they said, yeah, we're not going to do that this year. So again, I love doing this because I love the Yankees. Tip my cap to Aaron Boone. Tip my cap to Brian Cashman and all the teams, with him that are making these decisions. I tip my cap to them. They've done a good job. But again, it is just about to be the end of May, entering June, getting closer and closer to what I think, and I say this every single year, but it just feels right to say every year. Maybe one of the most important deadlines we've had in a while. Because we've had good Yankee teams. Hell, even last year we had a great Yankee team. Right at the end of the day, people want to compare this year and last year. I always go, hey, hold your horses here for a second. That team did go to a World Series. So let's wait a second. Let's get there. Let's get there. Then let's have those discussions if you like. But the New York Yankees have a very important trade deadline coming up. It is nice to hear that Brian Cashman is already kind of planning that out, thinking that out, even so doing it to the media, which doesn't mean anything. It doesn't mean a thing. Your actions speak louder than your words. But it is nice to see the Yankees sitting 15 games above 500. And Brian Cashman going, yeah, we need help. We need a right-handed bat. We need another starter potentially. We need another bullpen arm potentially. That is all good things to hear. Because they're being proactive. They're sitting back going, we got work to do here. There's more things that we have to do because we're excited about where we currently are. But let's keep getting better. Let's keep working at it. Let's keep improving upon what this team does good. And let's get better in some of those weaknesses. And to be fair, you look around the Yankees and you go, well, I mean, what is the weakness? Early on, you're sitting there, right? All of us, everybody, and rightfully so, rightfully so. Everybody in the offseason is sitting around going, well, the starting rotation is bad, right? I mean, when you start a year and you lose Garrett Cole, you lose Louis Heel, again, that's Cy Young and Rookie of the Year. And then on top of that, you lose Clark Schmidt, who's been, in your rotation. You lose all that and you go, now I got to depend on, and this is not me saying this is what Yankee fans say, and they're right. They're not wrong about it. I get it. We got to depend on Max Fried, who we don't know. How's he going to perform with the Yankees? We got to depend on mental case Carlos Rodon, because that's what everybody called him, right? He was a mental case. Mental case Carlos Rodon. Okay. And Marcus Stroman, Cookie Carrasco, and whatever the hell, the band of misfits could put together. Will Warren, who the hell knows what he's going to be. And the New York Yankees, again, on May 30th, are 15 games above 500. Since a long period of time, I forget how many days it was. I saw it recently. They got the best rotation in baseball during a certain pretty lengthy time span. They got the possible leading candidate for the Cy Young Award. Of course, they got the leading candidate for the MVP. They got a Rookie of the Year candidate. They got Reliever of the Year's candidate. The Yankees are sitting back there going, no matter what issues we've had, no matter what issues have presented itself, what good teams, and dare I say what championship teams are able to do is overcome. They've been able to do that. They have been able to overcome things that we've seen as weaknesses. Dare I say this, but the Yankees have been right. Isn't that unbelievable to say? Doesn't that feel a little weird? The Yankees have been right. It's something we haven't been able to say for a while. But again, credit what credit's due. The Yankees have been right. You look at the lineup, the young players on this team. We talked about that last night on Bronx on Nothing. If you skip through like the first 45 minutes, that's kind of when the show started. The show was wild for like 45 minutes. Then we got the serious baseball talk. But it eventually gets there on that show. It's kind of what that show is. It's fun. It's exciting. We kind of go a little wild. But it's certainly different than everything else that we do. But you got to be proud right now if you're a Yankee fan. You just have to be proud if you're a Yankee fan right now. They've done so many good things and guys are paying off. And, there's always that saying of, this guy wants to be a Yankee and this and that. And we kind of say the same stuff, day in and day out, year in and year out. Soto became a Yankee. Well, he wanted to be a Yankee. He was meant to be a Yankee. Blah, blah. Cody Bellinger had a father that was, he looks like he wants to be a Yankee. And look, the way the kid's playing, and Cody Bellinger was looking like a lost cause there for a little bit. And then whatever clicked for Cody, it has clicked in such a way where you're looking at him now going, yes, that's the guy that we needed. And based off of his metrics, Cody Bellinger's looking more like the guy that we thought he would be. That's a good thing. Aaron Judge is Aaron Judge. Paul Goldschmidt is fucking awesome. Excuse my language early in the morning, but I don't know how else I could talk about him. Paul Goldschmidt is such a friggin' awesome player to watch day in and day out. I love watching Goldie. You ever get a player like that? Like a guy like Paul Goldschmidt and go, man, why couldn't you have been a Yankee like the majority of your career? Because you fit in so well. He fits in so well with the Yankees. Like, all right, man, put him in a suit, let him get a briefcase and come to work every day and he can be that Yankee. Because he fits it so he's just a everyday professional. Paul Goldschmidt is a professional ball player in just all the terms. He is so friggin' professional at his job. He's a pleasure to watch. Let me say that. You put your feet up, you watch Goldie. All right, cool. It's going to be a good at-bat. That'd be a good at-bat. Sorry. Let him bat. It's good. And look, he's one of the Aaron Judge picks. Now, to be fair to the Yankee captain, Aaron, we love you here at the U.
All rise, motherfucker.
Aaron Judge picks have not been the best. Paul Goldschmidt was, according to many things, an Aaron Judge pick, and it's turned out very, very good. So that's a good thing. Salute to the captain. Captain, it's not much we could have a pick on you for. Obviously, we know some things, but we're going to leave that alone because the Yankees are doing their damn thing. We're going to look at the pitching matchups real quick. More importantly, on the side of the Yankees, again, look, it really doesn't matter who the Dodgers run out there. It doesn't matter what any pitcher runs out there. The Yankees got to go out there and play their game. That's all that truly matters at the end of the day, is that they got to play their game. Let me move this back 1 second, guys. I think it's right here. Probable pitchers. All right, so the Yankees today are going to run out Max Fried, who again has been so friggin' good, against Tony Gonsolin. Yeah, you hear that matchup, you go, well, I mean, come on. That favors the Yankees. Yeah, but you got to pitch. And what you'd want to see today, to be honest with you, I don't want to see Max Fried just pitch good. I want to see what we've seen from Max Fried all year. I don't want a 6 innings, 3-run performance. I want a performance. I want Max Fried to go out there, give us 7 strong. That's what I want to see from Max today. Will Warren against Landon Knack for game 2. That is interesting. Because the most important thing, forget Landon Knack, I don't give a poot. The most important thing for me is, how is Will Warren going to handle that lineup? Will Warren has been so good. How is he going to handle that lineup? How is he going to handle the lineup of the Dodgers? Guy in the chat says Warren 6 innings, 2 or 3 runs. He does that, I'm a very happy guy. And that is to be determined on Sunday, but we do know we'll be facing Yoshinobu Yamamoto, who again is one of the best pitchers in Major League Baseball. So our offense that day against a guy like him is going to be very, very interesting, because that is a tough night for everybody when Yoshinobu Yamamoto is on the mound. So this is going to be an intriguing series, guys. I can't wait for it. And the best thing is I get to call it here on NYYU on Game Season Live tonight. I can't wait for it. I think it's going to be amazing. And man, this to me, I'm as hyped as for this one as I was for the New York Mets series, as I will be again for the Mets series in July. Yes, July. I'll be hyped for that one too. It's just always fun. They're great matchups. And I can't wait for it. But ladies and gentlemen, we are always excited to drink a little cup of coffee. Where's my sound at? Cup of coffee in the big times.
Cup of coffee in the big time, yeah. Cup of coffee in the big time.
But you're also always excited to attend Yankee games also. Which is why I want to give the official sponsor of All Rise, SeatGeek, a huge shout out. Right now, you guys get tickets to Yankee games, MLB games, concerts, and so much more. And with SeatGeek being MLB's official marketplace, your tickets are fully guaranteed and instantly fulfilled to your account after purchase. The app and the website also, ladies and gentlemen, are very, very easy to use. You guys know I got my Yankees saved on there. You got all these matchups coming up right in front of you. It's so easy to play around with and to mess with there. You got Yankee Stadium right in front of you. Choose how many tickets you want. And again, guys, you could just kind of scroll over anywhere in this ballpark, beautiful Yankee Stadium, and sit wherever the hell you want to sit. So you guys know the U came through for you, because it's just what we do over here. You can use the code UNDERGROUND and get $20 off tickets at SeatGeek. Again, that is $20 off your first purchase with promo code UNDERGROUND. Make sure you click the link in the description to download the app and use the code, have the code automatically added to your account so you can use it later. Once again, thank you, a seat, a geek. Ladies and gentlemen, with that being said, let's go ahead and jump right into your voicemails. Here we go.
Pete, you,
There he
fan,
is.
and all the community at NYYU.
Hut!
Pete, Yankees Dodgers. Let's do what we got to do. Beat them. Beat them like a drum.
Yes,
Beat them
indeed,
like
sir.
they're beating that beach ball. Beat them
Yeah.
like they're beating their old balls. I don't care.
Hey,
Just beat 'em.
yo.
You know what, Pete? I got something for you, buddy.
Okay.
I got to take a little time.
Oh, here it
A little
is.
time to think things over.
Oh, it's going to be good. Come on,
I
Dom.
better read between the lines.
I'm going to put it louder.
In case I need it when I'm over.
Come on, Dom.
And this mountain I must climb feels like the world upon my shoulders.
Come on, give it to me,
Through the
Dom.
clouds to see them shine. Keeps me warm when life goes colder.
Woo!
In my life, there's been heartache and pain.
Come on, Dom.
And I don't know if I can face it again.
Come on.
Can't stop now. I've traveled so far.
Come on.
Take this lonely life.
What do you want to know, Dom, you son of a
I want to know
bitch?
what love is.
Oh, he wants to know.
I want you to show me.
Okay.
I want to feel what love is.
Oh, he wants to
I
feel.
know you can show me. Whoa.
I knew that
Show
would be
me,
good.
Pete. Show
I
me
knew
that
that
we
would be
can
good.
do it. I know we can do it. They have to show us. So let's
Damn right.
beat them like a freaking drum. Let's beat the Dodgers. Let's go, Yanks!
Let me tell you something, man. Let me tell you guys something. I'm going to tell you guys something right now. You know when you hear a voice and you're like, man, I like to hear him sing that song. I knew Uncle Dom singing that song would be phenomenal. And Dom, I got to tell you right now, my friend, that was even better than I expected. That was even better than I expected. Sometimes you really just can't believe it.
I can't believe it.
That was that good. That was that good. Dom, thank you, my friend. I know I put in the request to NYYU's Jukebox, and it came through, my friend. You are indeed a Jukebox hero. Appreciate you, brother.
Hey, Pete. Good morning. Happy Friday.
Happy Friday.
Can't wait for an important series against the Dodgers. It's going to be fun to watch.
See.
I just want to say a couple things. One is the Yankees, the Yankee organization, Brian Cashman, they showed their full arsenal this offseason, right?
Good job, yeah.
They went out, they traded for players that nobody wanted and got a ton of value. They've developed, they went out and signed Freed, right? They've developed, their own young talent from within the organization. I can't stand hearing that we don't have, that we don't develop. That's so old. We've been doing a great job of that. They're going out and getting players and making them better. I mean, you name it, they did it, and I give them a lot of props for that. Number two, I think that we could send a message to the Dodgers that this isn't the same old, Yankee team. We're playing great defense, and we're much more well-rounded. And third, I just want to get I don't think they'll go after an infielder. I think we got plenty of infielders. I think they should focus on pitching. But if they do, just kind of curious what you think about Espinal from the Cincinnati Reds. I mean, he's not power hitter,
Santiago.
but gets on base, plays good defense, and I think he'd be a good table setter at the bottom of the lineup. Once again, I still think they're probably going to focus on pitching. But, if they need a right-handed bat, he might be interesting. He's cheap, too. So, anyway, I'd love to hear your thoughts, and,
Thank you, man.
let's see what happens. Take care.
Thank you, man. Great voicemail, by the way. Really, really good voicemail. Santiago Espinal is who you're talking about on Cincinnati. I think there's a lot of options out there. If I were the Yankees, and it's not like he's not a veteran, but I would go with kind of somebody that has been there and done that. If I would be targeting anybody, and it may not be this may not be where the Yankees would go. And the only reason why I say it may not be where the Yankees would go is because I think they've had many opportunities to go after this guy. But I think Ahmed Rosario is a guy that does make sense for the Yankees. Is he the greatest defender at third base? No. He could play second base, though. He could play third base. He's having a really nice season. Only 89 at bats, so it's not a a gigantic sample size here, but he is having a bounce back year. It's not like he did hit 289 last year. So 280. It's not like he's been terrible, but a lot of the numbers for him in a short period of time, it's not even 100 at bats yet, has looked good. He's definitely looked a lot better so far this season. So, you did mention on that you don't know if the Yankees, you think they should focus on pitching, and I don't disagree. I think pitching is very important, but that's why I'm sitting here and I'm saying the New York Yankees themselves, right? They must, it's a must in my opinion, that the New York Yankees have a strong trade deadline. I don't want to hear anything about loot. I don't want to hear anything about, well, we can't go over, we can't do this. I don't want to hear financial restraint from the Yankees. And matter of fact, at the end of the day, if I do have a beef with the Yankees, I don't care if you're telling the truth or not. I don't want to hear about it. I don't know if you guys feel the same way. Maybe you don't, but I don't want to hear about it. I don't want to hear about your financial restraint. I don't want to hear that you're running out of loot. I don't want to hear that you would do this, but you can't because you got this guy and that guy and the contracts are too much for you to deal with. I don't want to hear that bullshit. When you just went to a World Series and you got to get back there, I don't want to hear about it. What I want to see the Yankees do is actions. I don't care if I'm not saying you got to go sign somebody that has this large contract or trade for somebody with a large deal. I'm not saying that at all. I'm just saying do enough moves where we can enter the next day and go, damn, let's go. Oh, this is good. I like this. I don't want to start on whatever date it is, August 1st, and go, oh, I guess, I guess it's DJ LeMahieu and his 192 batting average for the remainder of the year. Okay, well, I guess that's what we're going to do. I guess that's what it is. We're going to stick with DJ LeMahieu, I guess. That's what I don't want to see. I want to see the Yankees commit themselves to excellence, and that excellence has been the way they've performed so far this season. It has been excellence. Now, I do want to remind everybody of one thing, and I'm hoping that maybe this is the year it doesn't happen. Every single year under Aaron Boone, there's always a little downward spiral. They hit an abyss. They go, and then they come up towards the end. I'm hoping this year we don't get that abyss because there's always like a period, maybe in June going into July, where the Yankees are just dog shit. And I don't know what it is, but it seems to happen every year with Boone as the manager. Now, it's been many, many years that Boone has been the manager. So if somebody goes, Pete, but did it happen with Girardi? I'm going to be honest with you. I don't remember at this point. I'm getting up there in age. I just don't. I don't remember. We've had Boone for so long now. I just don't remember anymore if it was. But I do know under Aaron Boone, just about every single year, they hit this spiral into like 500 to below 500 baseball for a month plus. And, I'm hoping that's not the case this year. That's all there is to it. I'm just hoping this is the season the Yankees are just smooth sailing. Smooth sailing, bing, reinforce at the deadline, and go for this damn thing. Like a fucking rocket up your ass. Whoa, just take off and go for it. That's what I want to see this year, but we'll see if we're that lucky.
Hey, Ben Francis, Macho King in the house. Hey, fun to the underground, yeah. The Yankees take on the successful life scumbag Dodgers, and I hate them. I hate their guts, and it's even quite possible I hate them more than the Mets. But not the Red Sox. They're still the worst, and we still owe them revenge. Suckers, they never forget. But in the meantime, I'm living easy, living free, staying macho. Hit the LIB. Go non-stop, make them mama's hot. Microphones drop when they hear machos coming, they be calling the cops. Cause machos acting a fool with the bitch full of dollars and a plate of gabagool. Ooh, yeah. I get up in the ass, tell your and your aunties I hit like Teddy Pendergrass. The haters can't take it because they act like Juan Soto once he signed that contract. Ain't no more than no-go. But that's what you get when you go for second best. Yankees are the cream of the north, south, east, and west. Suckers hard-pressed. They don't know what to do. Macho can show you some intestinal fortitude, yeah! Because I'm done with the people's champ. The Dodgers take back shots like a tramp with a stamp. Broke back Lizzie's where they like to camp. Oh. And I'm dropping elbows on all them shit rules like Judge is gonna do. The jury executioner will even let Baboon drop one too. Oh. And the UWO is thicker than glue. Then the jabronis jump to suckers still can't figure it out. NYYU is what it's all about. Dig it! Let the all my UWO maniacs and macho mamas, Teo Serpentico and Montante Machista. Ooh, yeah! March out!
Hey, man. Does anybody ever consider how lucky we are to have Macho dropping voicemails, dropping gems like that time and time again? Sometimes 3 times a week. I mean, does anybody ever recognize how truly lucky this community is to have somebody like Macho King do what he does in such a phenomenal way? I mean, honestly, man, there really is nothing like a Macho. Like for us and a lot of people in this community that are wrestling fans, it doesn't get better than that. Like, you get a legit Macho Yankee crossover. And by the way, if you guys didn't know this, I know Macho knew this. A lot of you probably did. Macho Man Randy Savage and George Steinbrenner were actually friends. They were actually close friends. I found that out very recently, that Macho was always a big part of when they did like fundraisers and gatherings. Macho Man Randy Savage was there, and George was also there for him. So pretty funny that there is a Yankee connection right there with the great Macho Man Randy Savage. But let's keep it going, guys. Here we go.
Hey, Pete, Jira, Francis, if you're there today, chat, William Henry here. Hey, Pete, congratulations again regarding your son's graduation.
Thank you, my
friend. I love
friend.
baseball and the Yankees, but for me, it's always family first. Good health, and then my country.
Ooh,
I'm really looking forward to the Yankee-Dodgers series this weekend, and I just want the Yankees to play well and get our revenge in the World Series this October on the Dodgers.
Indeed.
I think Judge is going to be on fire this weekend. For Goldschmidt, not only is he hitting so well, but his defense at first base has been great. We're used to great defensive first basemen going back to Mattingly, then Tino, and then Teixeira. Yep. And the last point I want to make is that, Pete, I'm so excited because I did get my tickets for the NYYU event at Yankee Stadium on September 6th. Looking forward to seeing the NYYU team and the amazing people in the chat. If you've never been to one, please try to go. There is absolutely nothing like an NYYU event. I'm bringing my family too, so I'm bringing Lawyer William only, and I'm leaving Freak William at home. Anyway, I'm out, Pete. Take care. Bye.
You just needed to let everybody know the Freak is staying home, damn it. William Henry, I appreciate you, man. Like I said, yeah, you're 100% right. There is nothing better than an NYYU event. There is no denying that. As this community continues to grow and, you know, we add more to our schedule, yeah, it gets tough. You know what I mean? It's not the easiest thing to do. There's no denying that. It gets a little more difficult, and you kind of put a little more weight on your shoulders. And, you know, the one thing about me is it's very, very different, right? To just simply say, hey, we're going to put on this event, show up, blah, blah, blah. And, you know, just kind of let it run. I'm very different. And trust me, you know, the good thing is that my team that is here now, they understand the why behind certain things that I do. You know, again, I don't think it's that, well, you know, this guy's being a quote unquote hard ass, or come on, Pete, like, let me just be able to do this, or let's just do this for the event and let's do one and let's have it done. I don't like doing that. You know, I feel that this community deserves the best. And if this community can't get the best, then we're just not ready to do it. And there's nothing wrong with that. But there's a reason why I didn't have a softball event for a few years. I could have had it the first year. I could have had it the second year. But this year, it was right. It was correctly done. I had the right people backing it. I had the right people helping. I had the support of this community. I had many people involved that said, now is the time. Let's do it. So I felt comfortable that we would put on a really strong event. And I'm even more confident and more comfortable with next year doing this event. And I think it's going to be even bigger than it was this year. The Audi Club events are easy. You know why? The Yankees do it. They're hosting it for us. But again, there is nothing like it. So as William Henry said, and I promise everybody this, you get your tickets, you go to one of them, you're just not going to want to miss it. You're not going to want to miss an event going forward. And look, 2 games out of 162 games is a lot. Is not a lot. There's a lot of games with a little bit of get-togethers. This community doesn't get together every month. This community gets together when we have these events. And it is an amazing thing. It's an amazing thing because, you know, it's not about me. It's not about Jira. It's not about Francis. It's not about Kev. It's not about Christian. It's not about anybody involved with this team. It really is. It's about you guys. And we say that all the time because it is. When you guys go to events, you're among each other. You're sitting there going, you know, Macho, this one, that one, this one, Uncle Dom, Medine, whoever it is. You guys are there with each other. And it makes baseball and watching a sport so much more fun. And, you know, our good friend Hirsch, who has not been back for quite some time. And again, I am hopeful that Hirsch is doing okay. Again, I do get that life happens and things do happen that are more important than this community, but I always shout him out and I always will shout him out. He told me a while ago, the very first event, he said, Pete, do you even know what you're doing? And I'm sitting there like, what do you mean? Do I know what I'm doing? He goes, you are building something so strong here. And I'm like, at the time, I'm like, okay. You know, cool, yeah, I guess. And he looked at me, he said, you're creating a family-like environment because people believe in what you're doing. And I remember to this day, that will always stick with me because, again, guys, there is a lot of work that happens here, but for the stuff that you guys get to see, it's me, you know, producing a show and putting on a camera. So a lot of times to me, yeah, I'm kind of like, okay, what are we doing that's different? All right. I think we're good at what we do. I think we put on a good performance. I think we put on a good show for everybody. I think the production is quality. I think we do all of that. But why is it catching on like it is? And to this day, I you know, some people tell me, well, Pete, it's this, and Pete, and I'm like, I don't know. Okay, cute. That's awesome. It's great to hear. But I am overly excited, truly, about what this community is. I'm overly excited that you guys love NYYU the way that you guys do, because it does mean a lot. And we are going to keep growing. We are going to keep building. And that's all there is to it. And the beautiful thing about community is nothing can really stop you at that point when you got the voice of the fans for real. When you are New York, when you are a legit representation of what the Bronx, what the Yankees is, when you are, as Macho said, the cream of the crop.
But the cream will rise to the top. Oh, yeah.
So I appreciate you guys. Like I said, no, we're not done yet, so don't walk away. I just had to get into this because you guys are amazing. Life here has been absolutely hectic, crazy here at the U. Life has been wild. I'm just telling you guys that right now. But it's all beautiful things. It is all blessings. And like I said, let's keep on with the show today. The event on September 6th is indeed can't miss. So thank you, William Henry, for letting people know that. You just can't miss it. You can't miss it, man. You got to be there.
Hey, this is Joey
Woo!
from the Bronxy, baby. And sweet dreams, Angel. Sweet dreams are made of these.
Hey!
And on to L.A. Now, this is going to be the preview of the rematch of the World Series.
Yep.
And I feel very confident that our beloved Yankees are going to do very well because they're on a roll. Things are clicking. And this has always been the issue with our beloved Yankees. When it's not clicking, it's horrendous, like 2023. But when it is clicking, there's no stopping this team.
Agreed.
And I think, the Dodgers, that's our new Boston Red Sox. And everybody's still in love with the Dodgers. Everybody's still in love with Ohtani, even though we have, by definition, the greatest baseball player on the planet, backed up by a team who's finding its groove. There's still some issues, but overall, I think we're on a roll. I think we're going to beat the shit out of them. And it's going to be the 8th straight series win. Win, Rocky. Win. Let's do it. All right. Take it easy. Talk to you later.
Great voicemail as always from our great friend Joey from the Bronxy. Ladies and gentlemen, I'm going to drop one more voicemail. I got to work on that vlog today. I promise you guys the vlog is on the way. The vlog is on the way. It is on the way. Do not feel concerned. Do not say, oh my God, the vlog's not going to come out. I can't believe it. You guys are going to understand a lot more over the next couple of weeks. Like I said, there's a lot of big things we're working on here at NYYU. But yes, indeed, the vlog is on the way. Don't worry about that. You will have a vlog of the softball event. We can never let that pass, and you will be having one. I'll continue working on it today. I think I have started it. I've already started like us picking the bats up at Victus, all that fun stuff, which is always exciting to see anyway, because we just have a great time at Victus every time we go there. But yes, indeed, we will be having the vlog. Do not worry. It is on the way.
Buenos dias. You know me as Big Papi Chulo numero uno. All pro. Let's go, baby.
Okay.
Damn, my voice is barely getting back, Pete, from all that damn yelling I did. But
Feel you, brother.
Looks good over here in Cali. Let's whip some Dodger ass this weekend.
Indeed.
It'll be good. Can't wait. Love you guys.
Thank you, man.
Uncle Don, Macho, Pete, you guys are the best. DJ Steels had me cracking up yesterday on Discord. Holy moly. That was savage. I love it. Love you guys. Let's win, baby. God bless you all. Let's all have a good day.
Thank you, my friend.
Keep it going, Pete. Love you, man.
Thank you, man. Love you too, Steve. Thank you so much for everything you do. And like I said, Steve, man, that was an amazing gesture from you to go ahead. That picture, I got that picture saved on my phone, by the way, of the one showing Angel Stadium. Then you got the one sign being held up and it says, join NYYU. I love that, man. That's just friggin' awesome. That's so awesome to see. The love and support from this community is truly top notch. And like I said, the more people do stuff like that, I mean, how do you, I just got to say thank you. I really do, because that really is top notch. That's all pro. That really is all pro. No doubt about that. Guys, we are 10 subscribers away from 45,000 on our way to 50K. And like I told you guys, man, when we get 50K, Pete Simonetti I might shed a tear or two live. I'm just telling you the truth, because 50K is a big number. And I remember somebody told me, like, you got to take in the little milestones and the little wins. And I'm going to try to definitely take in 50,000, because it is a big number. It is something to be proud of. We didn't celebrate 40,000, like 40,000. Don't you want to just celebrate 50? So, we will definitely do a little celebrating of 50,000 subscribers when we eventually get there. Tony Rivera says 100K by the end of the year. That would be unbelievable. We will basically double what we have right now in the span of a few months. So that means something really big has happened. And that is a good thing, Tony Rivera. So keep putting that into existence. Keep manifesting that, because manifestation is real. I'm telling you guys right now, manifestation is very, very, very real. Well, ladies and gentlemen, I'm going to be seeing you guys tonight, 10 o'clock. I hope you'll tune in. I hope you're going to be hanging out with me tonight for Game Season Live. I know it's a little late. I get it. It's a little late. Friday night. It's going to be a good time. Apple TV. But I'm going to have it covered for you guys. One way or another, I will have it covered for you guys, and we're going to have a great, great time. Ladies and gentlemen, I hope you enjoyed this episode. Little Friday episode of All Rise. You guys are the best. Much love to each and every one of you. Until a little bit later, not too far from now, sometime in the next, 10 hours almost, we will be doing Game Season Live, Yankees in LA to face the world champion, Los Angeles Dodgers. It's going to be a great matchup. Peace out, guys. Talk to you very, very soon. See you for Game Season. Bring your energy tonight. We're going to need it.